is oh so important here in this format. Let's get things kicked off.
I think we're already hearing screams. I'm not sure from which team that was. Could have been Calm screaming before he gets into the game. You want to see the hype around it. Joyo on the flashy car, of course, making it interesting here. And Version1, do we see them turtle up on defense, no pun intended, and do we get to see a bit more offense? I'd like to see something out of Beast Mode, something crazy,
How about
maybe
that?
a 50-50
How about
from
that?
the corner.
That one going to go just wide. Version1, though, finding some opportunity early, even off of the half-chance challenge.
Ooh.
As Calm wants to break through for Team Queso. Like we were talking about, a big-time matchup here in Group A.
Oh, what a read from Torment. They continue to go for those reads correctly. I don't know what it is. They have the interceptions on lock. Maybe they've been implementing a prediction play style where they're just up so early. I mean, look at Calm with that midfield pass.
And it's good to see Joyo on that Mustang Mach-E. That is scary.
Yeah, apparently he was doing damage in scrims.
Yeah, well, he was doing damage in the regionals.
Yeah.
For Team Queso on that car, he looked fantastic. One of the only players to use it here.
Oh, look at the fake.
Queso trying to push through, but it is Version1 to come out on top and at least push this one away. We saw this against FaZe. Version1, they will feel the pressure. They will let an offense come into their zone. But they've been able to weather the storm, and they've bent and not broken here against FaZe, and now Queso trying to do the same.
The defense is hard as a stone, really. They don't let anything past them. Here comes a save from Calm. Does get the touch, but it's right out to Joyo into the midfield. And, of course, it's the save from Torment. That's the classic FaZe Clan play that kept getting denied. Now we see what Team Queso can answer with whenever that gets stopped.
And from where for Version1? The backboard.
Yep.
Again,
Yep.
It's just so crucial for their shape as a defense to put away, or to turn away the shots, as that one gets over Beast Mode. A couple of weird touches, and that one's an open net. The demo comes
And
out.
the demo.
It's wide open for Rise, and Queso on the board first.
And there it is. It's actually going to be Team Queso getting some revenge. They're intercepting the pass. Calm was going for something to the left side, looking for an outlet pass. It gets intercepted, and you've got Rise to follow through after the demo. Beautiful timing. Everybody in rotation, everybody in position. A 1-0 start for Team Queso.
It took 2 minutes for Rise to put one away.
Another
and that
one.
one's going to go in
Another
for Rise.
one.
A second one for him, as the defense couldn't catch up.
Now what happened here after the kickoff? We've got a cheat from Calm, doesn't get the read, and then open space for Rise, and a slow challenge here from Version1 looking to get a challenge. That was Beast Mode, needed to find a touch, couldn't get it. Team Queso, they're on fire, and it's weird. We normally don't see that slow pace out of Version1, at least not against FaZe Clan.
And a kickoff goal off the start for
Oh
Queso. Well, it's going to come back for
What is going
Version1
on?
here. It didn't even let me talk as Beast Mode able to answer back and cuts the lead in half.
And that's so important for his mental. I mean, he's the player who just made the mistake on defense. For him to turn it around off the kickoff and avenge himself, that's going to be huge for the mental of Version1.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I was trying to allude to before I was interrupted by Version1 here scoring. Queso getting the kickoff goal after putting one away.
Yeah.
It's just so demoralizing for a team if you're Version1. But to able to get the response here is so good for Version1 to get back into this game one.
I don't know how much you can rely on Torment. That's my question. Torment's been
Beast
so
Mode.
good, and so is Beast Mode.
Hello!
What?
Beast Mode coming out with a double tap, and it's Calm to serve it up. It's a tie game here, and Beast Mode, you heard him in the interview. Calm was talking about Beast Mode, saying, hey, apparently he's a LAN player, and he's come out to play.
Team Queso, they've learned their lesson. Don't give space to Beast Mode.
Boy, oh boy, this game has already gone back and forth.
Another follow-up.
Another shot just off the post for Beast Mode as Queso trying to get out.
And a tough shot for Beast Mode. Going off the post. We did see a recovery in the first game against FaZe Clan where he missed the shot, was able to get a follow-up. That's not the case here in the first game against Team Queso, but Calm is up in the air, going off the ceiling, looking for a challenge. That's two people up from Version1.
It's in!
And an open net. Where is the follow-up from the defense of Queso?
And he's stoic. How did Torment put that one in? What a touch from him, and he just Joyo to the ball. It's Version1 on top with 2 minutes to play.
I think it might have been Vatira who's looking to get a follow-up, or at least be there in rotation. Could have gotten bumped. I didn't get a chance to see it. But that's how fast these players move from Version1. They go for that physical play. They get you out of it. And then you're left looking in no man's land. And then a fake from Joyo on his own teammate. You thought he was going to get the touch, Vatira. What's going on?
He's laughing at him. He's mocking him. And he better, because he's scoring them. He's putting them away for Version1. As it's 4-2.
You're lying.
2 minutes left.
Calm is a menace. Calm
he's in
is
their
a
heads.
menace.
He's in their heads.
Rent-free in their heads, Corelli.
Oh my, and Queso, they got to get it figured out.
Mans is really laughing at the other team. Up 2 goals, where Team Queso were previously leading the way.
And for Version1, I mean, we talked about the emotion coming out of that FaZe Clan squad, or against the FaZe Clan team.
Oh, here comes Rise.
Version1 carrying that over here into Queso, and it is paying off. As an awkward touch for Calm comes out. The defense trying to deal with it. Everyone goes for it on the Version1 side. Now the demo comes out. Some space here for Rise. Looking for Vatira. Here comes Vatira, and Rise somehow beats the defense and squeaks one through.
And this was, I believe, 2 players from Version1 that he outpaced with his mechanics. He got the flip reset, then the follow-up after Torment's touch. And Calm was just laughing in your face. I don't think he's laughing anymore.
Well, he's still up by 1 here, as Queso's got to go to work. A lot of people picked them
Oh my goodness.
between FaZe to be at the top of the group, and Version1 are literally laughing at them as they lead here in game 1. A minute 15.
Here comes Joyo.
Joyo, oh my, wave dashing into that one backwards and making it look clean, but not able to find the target. That one goes just wide.
How many
Torment.
times have we seen that play, Corelli, where Torment's on that back wall, coming across it, gets that save?
I mean,
routine.
Defensively, that's the bread and butter here for
Yeah.
Version1. It's paid off. Here comes Torment again. He's got to get to the ground, and a good save. That's 2 go for Version1. But a slow play comes out. No one's there for Team Queso. Version1, 45 seconds left to hold on here in game 1. Queso, they've got all the pressure in the last minute or so, but they can't break through.
This is the moment where you're thinking back to that previous mistake with Vatira and I believe Joyo getting mixed up in the backfield. And that one just slipped in. That's where Calm was laughing. That clinical mistake, that's all it takes for Version1 now to hold on. They're a defensive team. They don't struggle in the final 30 seconds. Here comes Calm, a nice touch into the midfield for Beast Mode. Gets the follow with the 50-50. So much time wasted off the clock.
What a pass.
And we're left to Team Queso to build something.
Comes back over to Rise. Wants to push that one over. Rise with a hat trick, trying to add his 4th. And Team Queso need it. One last drive here in game 1. Joyo up over Calm.
Vatira.
Looking for more. Vatira gets a touch, but it's denied by Torment. Calm's going to bump the last man. It's going back towards the Queso side as they got to go from their own goal line. Here they go again. Joyo's going to keep it up, but Torment's going to land on top. And Version1, game 1 goes over to them.
Their first international matchup. It's against one of the best, if not the best, in Europe, Team Queso. And they take it in a very uncharacteristic way. A lot of mistakes, a lot of weird, goofy plays from Team Queso on the defensive end. But that's what Version1 wanted to do. They are trying to force Team Queso in uncomfortable spots, Corelli, where they don't know how to rotate. They don't know how to break out of that defense.
And again, we talk a lot about North American teams and having the counter attacking play style. Yada, yada, yada. But Version1's making it work here. It happened against FaZe. It's happening against Queso. That line where their offense is for Queso, Version1's just lobbing it over their heads and then taking advantage of it. It's every single time, and it's clear as day. As you've pointed out now, the 2 games that we've casted for Version1, they have just been all over that last man between FaZe and Queso, and they've been able to take advantage, and that's why they've been able to put up 4 goals here against Queso.
And what I'm noticing more and more about Version1 is they play man coverage on defense. They stick to the opposing player who's in their field, in their space, like glue. They are quite literally on top of every single player who can get a redirect, who can get a shot in, and I think the only option here, which I didn't see from FaZe Clan, is going to be more dribbles, more solo plays, and teams don't want to do that because it's hard to get past 3 players on defense.
And that's what we were asking for. I mean, it does take some individual creativity to beat the defense, because Version1's going to sit back and wait for you, and they've done a great job, especially on that back wall, as we pointed out so many times. They have the read on the offense, and they will make the correct tackle, and they will win it. And that's the crucial. When you got Torment and Calm as well, he's done great at winning these crucial challenges. As we jump in to game 2, Queso have got to get themselves figured out. They certainly looked good in the beginning of game 1, but Version1 came laughing back as they're up 1-0 here in this series.
That's also a classic play for Calm to be aggressive and stay in the corners against FaZe Clan. He was oftentimes taking the boost in the opposition's corner, and then he'd go up for the shot. Here comes Vatira to get the read and find the slot in the bottom right.
And that's crucial for Queso. They needed this goal so badly, as Beast Mode's clear goes straight to Vatira. Joyo getting credit on the assist there, and Queso up 1-0 here in game 2 quickly.
And it looked for a moment Beast Mode could have gotten another touch. Ideally in that situation, you want to see a softer first touch, get the follow-up, maybe a flick, a huge punishing goal for Team Queso. They go up 1-0 and score first again in game 2.
Joyo chasing after this one. forcing the attack for Queso at the moment. Rise scored all the goals for Queso in the last game.
Joyo.
Here comes another one for Joyo. It's going to go wide as Version1. We talked about how solid they are on the back wall, but a little physical play broke them up a little bit. And Queso had an opportunity. Here comes Torment to lob it towards the Queso goal, as Rise will very calmly take this one away.
Oh my
as
goodness.
Calm back towards the Queso net. Dangerous ball here. Beast Mode looking for the back wall. Is going to push it against, and he almost came down under the crossbar there, as Version1 still threatening.
And you're looking for that flip reset, trying to kill all the momentum on the ball, then use it right as it's floating in front of the net. Here comes the follow-up. All three players from Version1, they're screaming on the other side of the venue. We can still hear it.
Yeah, and Calm, every time he's part of the play, he's going to let you know.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be yelling at you, and Version1 respond back here just past the first minute mark.
And that just proves how much confidence that every player on Version1 has. I mean, Torment, he went for that double commit where all three players were there. They're sending the full house, Corelli, against a team like Team Queso, who can have quick counterattacks. So they're feeling themselves right now.
Batira taking out Torment, as Beast Mode has to deal with this one and let it go for Torment. Calm not going to get the touch. Tied up, a minute and a half in.
Rise.
Queso maybe a little confused as to why Version1 is so good here, as I think everyone picked them over.
Oof.
But Version1, boy, have they looked good today.
No way we get 2 sweeps from V1. There's no way.
I don't count them out,
There's
Turtle.
no way. I mean, maybe they win this series. I could see it, but 2 sweeps against Queso and Faceman, that is unheard of.
That's an unreal resume. And it's only game 1 win, or 1 game win here for Version1. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting too excited here.
As Queso trying to muster up some offense. Here comes Rise, looking for a second touch. Not going to happen. Now back the other way. Beast Mode still wins out on the challenge. Here comes Torment. Batira, he goes running. Beast Mode was chasing after him, and he makes a good tackle for Queso to get out.
And Joyo, he's hunting for that third man to get demoed in rotation and break it down. Calm was actually running away from him. There's a lot of space for Team Queso. They get the first touch. This is the solo play I wanted to see, but it's saved by Calm on the backfield.
A lot of air dribble fakes coming up from Queso, especially Batira. He did that so much in Europe. Right now, Version1, they've done a good job of preventing the fakes from going through. Here's Calm. Another good flick on. Batira looking for 2, won't get it. Torment pokes it away. Can he hold on, though? He won't. Joyo, not enough boost to catch up. Rise takes it away. He won't be able to put it on target. The defense still holding strong. Calm again on the back wall. And he's going to have to take it towards the box. It tried to get over Batira. It's not going to happen. Here comes Rise now. Queso threatening, closing in and clamping down, but Torment gonna poke it free. Calm's gonna put it on target, and Version1 in the lead.
They take the lead, and it's through the hustle of Torment in particular, winning 150-50, recovering on the sidewall, and getting a clear into the midfield for Calm to get the punishing shot. Team Queso, a huge flaw in their defense that we always used to talk about was how they overextend Corelli. It's happening here against V1 on the international stage.
Version1, they've got that figured out. They did that against FaZe. And Calm now, the lead goal scorer here in this series for Version1, 3 up. Next closest is Beast Mode at 2. Version1.
A demo.
Looking to threaten again. Beast Mode can't get by Rise. Queso, despite maybe the pressure that they've had against Version1, they just have not been able to get through. The defense has been too strong, and this one's going to get over Vatira. Here comes Calm to chase after him as Version1 trying to put away a third. Beast Mode towards the net. It's going to be high, and a quality clear comes out from Rise over to Joyo. But that one's going to go over the net, and Version1 able to clear it away.
It's almost like V1, they want to give this space away. You saw there in the midfield.
Oh, what a pass.
Waiting for the shot.
It's open.
They come back
on
the counterattack, and it's lights out for V1.
Look at this pass from Beast Mode. We talked about how many shots he takes, but he can dish it up as well, and it's straight to Torment. Joyo, there's nothing you can do. As V1, 3-1 now.
This is unbelievable.
In game 2.
If I'm any other player, I'm watching out for V1, Corelli. This is scary stuff from them. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. There's still a chance. There's opportunities for Team Queso. It's not V1 just stuck on offense and suffocating Queso. They're giving them space, and it's almost as if that's even more of an insult because they have the space, but they can't do anything with it.
Bending and not breaking. That's the mantra here for Version1. 43 seconds left on the clock. They're up by 2, maybe 3 here as that one's turned away by Joyo. Rise gets over the last man. That one's not going to get the ceiling, and a good read, but no boost. That one's going to go high. Need one here from Batira. It's on target, but not hard enough. And another clear over the heads of Team Queso.
Weak shots from Queso. maybe even opt for a midfield pass in that situation. You've got 2 players from V1 on the backfield.
Oh my.
You got to expect them to find the touch. There is Beast Mode getting in front of Vatira, finding reads.
15
Calm.
seconds.
Nobody's there on the backboard, but Beast Mode
gotta
somehow
go
makes
in.
up for it.
There it
and
is.
Joyo can get the follow-up. We're within 1.
Queso able to battle back, and they get to a kickoff, which was so crucial. We were calling for it. They have to score here. And Vatira off the back wall is enough for Joyo to come through, and finally the defense breaks from Version 1.
Now, 1 goal, 1 mistake separating these 2 teams. Queso, they still have space. How are they going to make it work?
Vatira's got to go. Less than 10 now. And Com's very happy to let this one trickle into his corner. It's very tough to score from that position. Denied by Com again. He's going to try and land on it, and he can't get it. Version 1 up 2-0 in the series.
All the hype echoing through the venue here. Com getting loud, being so aggressive, not only against the other team, but just with his teammates, getting hype, finding the energy. There he is with 2 goals to his name, 4 shots, 10 shots in total for Version 1 compared to 12 for Team Queso. And I think that's pretty accurate. It felt as though Team Queso were on offense all the time, but nothing threatening going on.
Look at Com, he's smiling. Look at he's got Beast Mode smiling too.
It's so important, Corelli, to have a player like that who can lighten the mood. Even when they're losing, this is what you need on a LAN environment.
It's all about the vibes. A lot of teams have talked about this. It's what Team Queso was talking about when they're coming into this. We're more fun meta. We're having fun, and we play our best when we're feeling comfortable in the game.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, Version 1's doing it better right now. Boy, they're not only they're having fun, but they're looking good doing it, and they're talking their talk. Right now, Version 1 looking to sweep yet another heavy hitter here in the Winter Major. They did it against FaZe. I can't believe we said that. And now they're up 2-0 against Queso, which might be even more blasphemous.
You're telling me 2 sweeps back-to-back for V1. You've got rookies who've never been to an RLCS LAN. Torment, of course, the veteran. But instead of Torment coming through and stepping up, at least vocally, it's Com, who's the most comfortable on that stage up against the champs so far, Team Queso.
The champs, so certainly the champs of Europe, as they have proven to be worthy contenders. But Version 1, if you had doubts about them, better put them to bed, because they've looked good here against FaZe and Queso. They've got 1 more game. Beast Mode looking for the back wall.
Ooh. Do we get more aggression from Vatira? That's an interesting rotation. I normally don't see him cut there in the midfield. It seems like they might be frustrated and just say, okay, let's ball chase, let's get demos, let's bring it to them. There's Rise getting another demo. You can tell the pace. It's different from Team Queso right in the first minute.
There's Joyo, shot on target in the defense, able to turn it away from Version 1. Time and space here. Com with full boost, able to take to the sky, and a little musty to it as Vatira's not having any of it. He'll deny, and now it's Team Queso's turn. Rise went all the way to the ceiling. This one's dangerous as Beast Mode lands on it. He still makes the save.
What?
They need the clear.
What?
How does Version 1 get away with it?
Beast Mode took the touch away from the goalkeeper Torment, found the pre-jump, and keeps them all tied up with that save. It seems as though nobody can break down the defense of V1 Corelli, except for on this.
And that's a good bump from Team Queso. That's the one they need.
That's
and
what
they
you want.
needed a big one because they are staring down Version 1.
Oh, my goodness.
Vatira with a little kill on the ball and then chasing after the player. Rise was able to put it away.
And you can see Com, he was the player in the goal, needed to find a touch. He panicked a bit going for a backfield, didn't get any recovery, and couldn't find a follow-up. Here comes a kickoff that had been actually in favor of Team Queso quite often. Torment back in the midfield into Beast Mode off the backboard. You can't give this player space. I'm not sure what Team Queso are thinking about.
That's a good touch.
And the recovery from Beast Mode still keeps this ball in Queso's half.
This one still going down the sideline. Vatira to the Version 1 side looking for 2. Not through Com. Rise trying to go through Beast Mode. Not going to happen there. Queso, they have their lead now. Looking to build upon it.
That's it.
That one's going to go target, and nobody there for Version 1. That squeaks through, and Queso coming back.
Oh, and they're getting vocal, too. This is what you want. You hear Com screaming on the other side. You do the exact same. Try and triple the energy if you can. And they're punishing V1. Uncharacteristic rotations. They're not in the spot. A little bit slower to get back to the goal, and these early preemptive shots from the midfield are killing them, Corelli.
Queso gonna make this one a series if they can hold on. But we've seen this before. Version 1 was able to overcome Game 1's deficit. Can Queso make amends? Can they learn from that first game and hold on here?
Certainly seems that way. Unless a big miss on the
No
backfield.
one's there. Why is no one there for Queso?
It was a whiff. It was a whiff. I think we saw Vatira go up, didn't get a touch. Was he bumped by Calm? I couldn't get close enough. I believe so. Otherwise, it's a huge mistake from Queso off a whiff, and you give version 1 a chance and plenty of time to get back.
And you don't want to give these boys a chance. You give them an inch and they've taken a mile. 3 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of game left here in game 3.
I was feeling pretty confident that we'd get a Queso win after what we've seen in the first 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden one simple mistake, and I'm starting to get shaky here, Corelli, for Queso.
Some whiffs coming out on the Queso side, but they still lead. Good challenge there from Vatira. Force Calm to go and Beast Mode to chase after as Beast Mode still chasing. Joyo, good clear out for Queso.
Oh, look at him keeping it close. Torment going
Pass,
for the midfield
dangerous
pass.
here. Looking on the top shelf as it's turned away by Rise. Beast Mode's been dangerous. Not able to break through there as version 1's offense will sputter out. And Joyo wanted to take to the sky. He's still getting back to it. And the demo. Still dangerous here for Queso as it goes back to Rise in the midfield.
Joyo was going for the mid-air bump. Torment crashing, getting the 50-50, but Joyo still has boost off the backboard. Calm, the savior for version 1, keeping them within 1. Here's Beast Mode, looking for Torment in the midfield. He doesn't opt to go for it. We've got Calm in the corner.
He's just chasing players around, Calm is, and that's why no one was there early, and he was able to get back to it, rotating out of the Queso side. Vatira now. Maybe not the touch he wanted. Look for the pinch instead as it's turned away by version 1. Calm to the sky, makes the touch. Beast Mode to the back post, it's too high. And Torment will very calmly wait to see what Rise gives him. 34 boost in the tank. Rise. They'll need a little extra as it goes off of Calm into the back wall. Still threatening here for Queso as Joyo. Not sure if he got the flip reset there as version 1 holding on. Rise, another touch to the middle of the field. In the middle of the box as Torment turns it away for version 1.
The backboard defense from V1, everybody finding a rotation there.
Oh my.
But they still need a goal, almost with the dunk on the flip reset is Torment. Threatening indeed.
I love the back pass. We've seen this so much from version 1 today. The back pass has just been so powerful for them. And I think it really opens up the space because it invites Queso in and then version 1 flips it on its head.
Oh man. It's all about that clear. You get a back pass in and then instantly skyrocket out of your own half, Corelli. Maybe we see that on a counterattack from Calm. A booming clear for Queso. They're looking to do the same thing, but it's intercepted by Torment. And Calm's looking for the mid-air bump. He found it, but it wasn't on target and it didn't float in.
Wow, what a demo from Calm. With 40 seconds left, Queso
man.
Trying to hold on in this series, force another game. That's a shot that's wide. Follow-up's there, and it's saved by Beast Mode. Queso still can't break through, but they're leading with 30 seconds left.
They didn't bait him in. You can tell Team Queso, it looked close like they were going to get a shot, but they didn't want to overcommit. Staying level-headed, keeping the composure. Less than 20 seconds left.
Uh-oh. That's over his head.
Beast
Dangerous.
Mode?
A second touch. What? What was that from Calm? As they tie it up with 13 seconds left.
Oh my goodness, Beast Mode off the ceiling.
My.
Off the ceiling, found the extra flip. An unbelievable angle. All tied up, 13 seconds left. It's official, Beast Mode, he's a land player.
He certainly is, and with 10 seconds left to play, version 1, they want the sweep. They're in position to take this game over Queso. Shot turned away by Beast Mode. Overtime looming here in game 3. It's going to be one last chance for Vatira. He's got past one. The bump out of the way. The shot from Rise. He'll do it in 0 seconds. And Queso going to get a game back.
You thought Beast Mode's play was immaculate, but look at this team play from everybody on Team Queso. The demo, the pass from Vatira, and Rise to keep it up and let that ball stay in the air. 0 seconds left. Team Queso walk away with a single game win.
There's more than one team here with ice. And
This
it's
is
Team
unbelievable.
Queso. 0 seconds on the clock when version 1, they were making their comeback, and Queso squashes it.
This is great. This is everything you wanted from an international matchup.
Yeah.
Team Queso, version 1. Version 1's defense, it has looked so strong, concrete. But Team Queso, the creativity is there that we weren't getting from FaZe Clan. And that last play represents it.
Yeah, absolutely. And chasing players off the back wall, that's the key against version 1 because they have been so strong. Torment, he's been so great on the back wall defensively, and if you remove those players, you remove that variable, you're going to find a lot more success against version 1.
I never thought about that, chasing them literally on the back wall. Are you seeing? Because I haven't
Yeah,
witnessed it yet.
they
Team
are.
Queso quite literally go on the backboard.
Yes, they
and
just did that.
Chasing.
Yeah, that last play.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they're just chasing
I guess
around.
that's the key because version 1, I've seen them always just choose to rotate, because most players, you know, in that third man spot, they'll rotate to the far post or near post and stay in that spot. But Version1, what they like to do is go on the backboard. And while it's a smart play because you're up against a team like Team Queso who want to keep the ball in the air, like you said, if somebody chases you down, you're even farther out of the play than you would be if you went to the goal line.
And that's why the third man position is so important on a team, because you're that anchor. When two players are chasing, one on the ball and one on the backboard, there's a lot of space in between that play and you. So that third man, you're putting a lot of trust in it. And Queso better for it in Game 3. On to Game 4. Queso able to turn away the sweep, but they haven't been able to turn away Version1 quite yet.
We've got ourselves a series. Almost saw a sweep, especially with the last-second heroics out of beast mode. Might get the same thing in this game, but you still always find an answer out of Team Queso.
We'll see what Game 4 brings. Rise. Taking to the sky, and that's something that Queso loves doing. Version1 meeting them at the top of the arena. Joyo. Same spot. Off the ceiling challenges coming out from Version1 to prevent Queso's momentum as a pinch will come out. And it'll go into the Version1 side. Com and Joyo run into each other, and Joyo able to get the demo.
Oh my goodness, Com. He's getting so physical, and he's still hunting for demos. That man just hit the ball off the sidewall and was like, you know what? I'm going to go up.
He went all the way down the field and in and out on the Queso goal.
He's still going. And he needs that boost. He's taking the corner. At least we have that possession for V1. If you're a fan of them, you want to see them have boost so Com can at least extend the rotation. Team Queso have held on. The demos haven't been a huge play yet off the backboard, but Tiro finds the clear. It's straight over to Torment in the corner, who does get the read and the follow-up. Let's see what Beast Mode has, but opts out.
Minute and a half come and gone, scoreless. Beast Mode wants to go through the defense. Not going to happen with Rise on the job. Back the other way for Queso. A dunk towards the net. Com makes a stretching save, and Version1 turns away Queso.
Good communication. Torment went up for that shot. Making sure the shadow defense, somebody's going for the initial challenge, and you've got a player or a teammate behind you waiting. But how long will it last against Team Queso off the backboard?
Queso.
2 players in the net. They find the save, but the follow-up
Another
from
shot.
Rise just as good, and it's saved from Beast Mode.
Boy, the save's coming out from Version1, but Queso ramping up that offense, looking better and better.
Yeah. They
Here
figured
comes
out the
another one.
rotations.
Back post, it's perfect from Rise, and it's 1-0 Team Queso.
This is how you take down V1 when they're finding the saves. Shot after shot. The rotations have to be picture perfect, Corelli. Continue with that offense. Make sure a shot is continuing forward. Otherwise, V1, they're going to hit you with a counterattack. And we saw, what, maybe 4 or 5 consecutive hits from Queso.
6 out of the 9 goals for Queso has been Rise. Stepping up immensely here for Queso against this very tough Version1 squad. And they're going to need more of them. Here's Rise again. Boy, does he pick that ball up every single time. So strong in the air. Beast Mode looking for 2. Not going to get it. Comes out the Torment. No challenges there, but the weak shot will save Queso. A tough save. And Vatira quickly transitions downfield.
Here's Torment. He's up in the air. He's got space. 2 players in net. How does he get past 1? He doesn't even get past him. Rise finds the touch. It's over to Vatira. We've got a back-and-forth gameplay with Torment getting a bump. It's going to open some space up. What does Com do off the backboard? Can't find the read because you've got Vatira there to intercept.
Good defense here from Queso. Version1 picking up the offense. Torment, 2 is not going to go through. Looked clean, but not under the bar. Queso having to play more defense than maybe they had in the last few games. As this one comes out through the corner.
Queso have adapted so well against Version1, Corelli. They know that V1 want to play that defensive strategy, go on the backboard and be patient. And Team Queso, I think they've slowed down. They're much more willing to utilize that space and not overcommit, which we saw often against V1 in the first 2 games.
Oh my, he's still getting back to this one. He's still got boost, but he's not going to get to it a second time. As Version1 fishing for their first goal. Under a minute and a half to play here in Game 4. Queso now trying to put on the reverse sweep, but not without a shot coming out from Com. As Rise gets the demo on Torment. Here's a shot coming out from Joyo, but he doesn't connect. The defense reacted to it. This one goes to the Version1 corner.
Remember what happened, though, with Beast Mode in the final seconds, Corelli. Anything is possible out of this V1.
A minute left. A 1-0 lead for Queso. Good dunk as they keep Version1 on their side. Flick on there from Beast Mode. Not the best touch from Rise.
man,
the counterattack's on now. The drop down to Torment can't get there. Vatira saves the day.
Oh, look at
Now
the
Queso
counterattack.
back the other way. Rise stuffed by Beast Mode, but it's not over yet. Queso trying to get it going, but a big demo opens things up. Here comes Torment. Beast Mode's going to take it away. Down into the net. Version1 back on the board.
We got the demo from Calm, and then Torment lobbing this one up from Beast Mode, and it's a fake. Vatira thought Torment was going to continue with the ball. Instead, it's set up for the backboard double touch out of Beast Mode.
Well, well, well. Version1 in Game 4 able to come back.
They keep doing it. But remember what happened with Team Queso. 0 seconds left, and they punished.
30 seconds remaining. Flashes on the board in a game that Queso thought they had. They're going to need one more. Torment trying to harass Joyo as he gets up to it, but he's not really going to go anywhere. Beast Mode gets beat by the flip reset. Here comes Rise.
Hesitated.
Dangerous here. A follow-up there from Vatira as Joyo, a spectator in the
10
midfield.
seconds.
Version1 trying to get out, but a big whiff. And Vatira trying to salvage the pass. Here it comes again. That one pinching off his own teammate. And Joyo, 1 second left. Rise, 0 second time. Overtime in Game 4.
We finally get it. OT. Version1. They were on the back end, of that final minute. They did get the shot. They got the goal. They tied it up.
He's got two.
But they're still looking at more offense from Team Queso.
Looking for bumps here. Everyone goes from Queso. That's Version1.
You can't overextend against them, Corelli.
Very slowly trying to work their way out. Two go again from Queso.
Ooh.
And also two from Version1. Everyone's jumping in the midfield here. This overtime means so much, especially when you talk about the implications here in this group.
It's not in.
Joyo to the back wall. Doesn't get the second touch, and Version1 crept up a little bit too far there. Nobody was on the goal line. Vatira chasing after this one.
Here we go. Mechanics slipping from Version1. We've noticed a couple of whiffs. Not the best touches. Same out of Team Queso. A double commit. This could be huge, but Torment doesn't win the 50-50, and Beast Mode's looking for boost. There's so much space and time on this ball left for Beast Mode. The last player you want behind the ball. Don't give him any space, Corelli.
You give him too much space, and he takes advantage.
Oh my goodness.
Version1, they swept FaZe. They've 3-1 Queso in Group A. They're looking good here at the Winter Major.